Hi, and welcome to the preview of Bloodgrounds, a fantasy roguelike gladiator game that combines tactical turn-based combat with strategic management. My name is Blaž, I'm the lead artist and co-game designer of Bloodgrounds, and I will be guiding you through this preview. In Bloodgrounds, you step into the role of a patron, a former gladiator who was cast into the arena as a child. But with your freedom soon to be earned, you will take on a new role, that of a gladiator manager. You will recruit, train and lead your own team of gladiators to glory, and hopefully enact your revenge on the Emperor. But let's skip ahead a little and get straight into action. At the heart of the game are turn-based arena battles, played out on a grid. The goal is simple: defeat all enemies before all your gladiators perish in battle. This is the initiative track. Each unit acts one at a time and the order is determined by their initiative stat. In this case, the enemies are acting first. Now it's your turn. Each gladiator's basic stats are shown in the lower left corner, such as their health, armor, movement and action points. Gladiators can move across the arena and use the abilities to attack enemies or aid their teammates in battle. Both movement and using abilities cost points, which are restored at the start of each turn. Each battle you will receive a random quest from the audience, and fulfilling their desires will earn you rewards. Also, each arena comes with a special modifier. Modifiers often hinder your gladiators in one way or another and change the tactics significantly. In this case, if a unit ends their turn adjacent to another unit, they have a chance to receive a burn negative status. Fitting. Our team has a slim chance here. Better put up a barricade to hold the enemy's advance. Elara the Archum, a ranged gladiator class, could focus on the healers at the back. Maybe place a trap as well, just in case. Ouch, we didn't pay attention to our positioning. The enemy destroyed an explosive object, triggering a devastating chain reaction. We were outplayed. But at least the enemies took some damage from the environmental trap, the radiating pillar. Our first casualty. Witnessing a teammate die in the arena can impact the other gladiators. In this case, Elara became horrified, reducing her movement by half. Not much we can do but boldly rush forward. When the enemies are grouped like this, it's the perfect time to use Scriptum Laceratio, a magical scroll that inflicts bleed on all enemies within range. Time to return the favor, with a bang. Unfortunately, our melee fighter Marcelus Daedalic is now surrounded. This won't end well. Oh no, this battle cannot be won. Let's fast forward a little bit. Once a gladiator dies, they're gone forever. That's why the preparation is the key in Bloodgrounds. Let's return to the city and try again. Welcome home. We have inherited an estate in the coastal town of Maravento, and this town serves as our base of operations. Each building serves a different function. In the beginning, you only have few available, but with time and hardened gold, your town will look magnificent, just like this one. We can customize our state banner. This is the coat of arms that will also represent our gladiator team. If you wish, you may randomize all the parts of the banner, including the name, or if you're feeling inspired, you can customize each part individually. In the estate, we are greeted by a friendly housemaster. Here, you can preview and complete main quests, which serve as your guide throughout the game. You can also view the player stats, check the game compendium, and read through the journal. If you wish to construct new buildings, visit the town hall. Here, we can preview all the buildings we already own, along with the bonuses and features they provide. We can also upgrade existing buildings, if we meet the requirements. Let's upgrade the memorial, so we can properly honor all who gave their lives for our cause. We suffered a great loss last round, but we can visit our fallen gladiators here in the graveyard. Tradition dictates that warriors are buried with their equipment. However, you may hire certain shady individuals to retrieve that gear for a price. We can memorialize Elara, and since she was level 3 when she died, this will grant all our living gladiators a 3% health boost. But let's not dwell on the past. Inn is the place where you can recruit new gladiators into your roster. The offer refreshes anytime you return to the city, but you can also reroll it for a price. Gladiators come in 9 different classes, divided into 3 types: physical, magical, and ranged. Each class has its own distinct flavor and playstyle. Gladiators also possess different character traits: body, mind, and spirit. While body and mind traits provide passive stat changes, spirit traits are triggerable effects that can occur during battle. Each class comes with a set of abilities unique to that class. The first 2 abilities are learned at random, and the rest can be unlocked in any order as the gladiator levels up. Having backup fighters at your disposal is always a good idea. Let's recruit a new one. At the academy, you can learn and upgrade your gladiator's class abilities. Once a gladiator reaches a certain level threshold, they can learn new abilities to use in battle. If you have a gladiator on standby that you don't wish to bring into the arena, you can leave them here to train over time and gain experience while you are away. The infirmary is where you restore your gladiator's health and cure them of any negative statuses. If you have gold, you can heal and cure gladiators instantly. Or you can leave your gladiators to rest and recover over time, allowing them to be fully healed by your next return to the city. Resting is also the only way to cure traumas. The market is the right place to sell your unwanted equipment, as well as buy new gear and consumables. You can compare items on offer with those currently equipped on your gladiators. The market's inventory refreshes each time you return to the city, but you can also reroll the selection for a price. The quarters is your main gladiator management screen. Here, you can view all the gladiators in your service, along with their stats, abilities, and currently equipped items. Some stats can be raised by leveling up, while others can be improved through equipment. Let's level up Septimus. At each new level you can choose between 3 stat increases, but you may reroll the options for a price. By the way, all gladiators come with randomized appearances, and their portraits reflect how they look inside the arena. But you can customize their appearance at any time while you're in the city, including their name. You can make each gladiator truly unique and personalized, though that might make it even harder to watch them fall in the arena. Now, it would be smart to equip a few items. Equipping gear also increases gladiator stats, making them more effective in combat. Equipping different weapon types will grant them different basic weapon abilities. This is also where you choose which consumable items to bring into battle, such as potions, traps, or scrolls. And most importantly, this is where you decide which gladiators to take into the next challenge. Let's turn on the tactics option. This will allow us to change our gladiators' starting positions before each battle. There are also other options that may aid you in the arena. For example, in the Dark Alley, you can hire services from the criminal underworld to sabotage your enemies before the battle even begins. In the Tactical Vault, you can buy war machines that aid you in battle by automatically using their abilities, but they have limited durability. Can go wrong with a cannon. Maybe mingle in the forum a bit? The forum is where you can accept quests from the people of Marevento, and completing those tasks will earn you rewards. I think we are ready. The map serves as an overview of the game world. Here, you can see all the distinct regions of the Empire and their arenas. Let's try something different this time. The lush jungles of Inardia will be a nice change from the burning ruins of Sacra Terra. Each arena offers multiple challenge runs of varying difficulties, and you must complete the easier ones before unlocking harder challenges. Each run consists of multiple battle and rest nodes, and some battle nodes even feature randomized arena modifiers to make fights even more challenging. And we are off, the audience thirsts for blood. This time we start in tactics mode, allowing us to adjust our gladiator starting positions anywhere within the first 2 rows. It's probably wise to move them out of the trap's line of fire. Then, since we prepared sabotages before the battle, we may trigger them. We'll go with Insidia and lay a few traps in front of the enemies. The tactical machine is on turn. Our cannon will fire at random enemy target every few turns. It will help us greatly, but we must be cautious not to stand next to enemies and take damage from the explosion. Now, since Justus was placed in the middle, we can do a fun earthquake combo and pull the enemies into traps. Nice! All enemies were damaged when their ally stepped on the backfire trap. We should probably retreat and heal up. Remember, you must win multiple fights in a row to win a challenge. We also managed to complete the audience quest by using 2 potions. At the end of the battle, we will receive a random item as a reward. Perfect timing. The audience threw a pickup into the arena. Favor of Protection will grant us invincibility for a turn, allowing us to advance forward without worry. But before that, we will help our teammates by summoning a banner, which will increase their armor each turn. Alatra is an Agilis, a nimble acrobatic class that can move around the battlefield with ease. We decide not to attack the enemy Gladiator since it would break the stun. Instead, we go for the old-fashioned AoE bleed, which will damage the units at the end of their turn. We just got poisoned, and while it doesn't seem like much now, the effect could be fatal over time. Luckily, we brought our support, Octavia. With her Binding Devotion, she is able to sacrifice a portion of her health to remove a negative status from an ally anywhere on the grid. Unfortunately, the cannon fires on Rosilla and damages our Achilles as well. Now free from her stun, Rosilla wreaks havoc in the arena. But we should take care of weaker enemies first, leaving the enemy Gladiator for last. We also inflicted our own Gladiator with burn, hoping it would spread on the enemies. Picking up the Favor of Power gives us an extra ability point. We dash the warrior to avoid the attack of opportunity and finish off the lizard man. We ensnared Rosilla in a net. Time to finish this. Keeping the enemy Gladiator alive until last gives us the chance to decide their fate. Should we show mercy and recruit Rosilla into our roster, or should we execute her on the spot, pleasing the audience and earning extra gold? The choice is yours. Thank you for joining me for this preview of Bloodgrounds. You are now ready to lead your own team of Gladiators to victory, or death. See you in the arena.